So for the first deck that we're going to be playing with today, it is a Blastoise build. Now, I call it Blastoise MEW or Mastoise. We're not going to call it Mastoise, just because it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, but it's actually pretty good. So let's take a look at what we're doing here and kind of break it down. So this card is obviously built around Blastoise. Ooh. Blastoise has an ability that takes 30 less damage. It also has a lot of HP, so 30 less damage for every attack plus that much HP is glorious. Now, but the big important thing is Blastoise's attack. Blastoise says for 2, you can discard up to 2 basic water energy cards, and it does 140 damage for each card you discard that way. Now, this is a huge amount of damage for each one. For each energy. Like Chien-Pao, in order to do 280 damage, Chien-Pao, you're looking at ditching five energies from active Pokemon, not just discarding. They have to be attached and then you discard them from that. Blastoise doesn't need that. It just says 2 energy for 280 damage, 1 for 140, and it's just from your hand. So it's really, really powerful. It is a stage 2. So, ow, my eye. How are we gonna make that work? Ow, my eye. Blink, blink. Dang it, blink. All right, we're good. So we're playing with both Mews. This is the Mew that's been standard legal for a while. It says during this turn, or once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck and reveal and put 1 item card in your hand. And this Mew says if you have 3 or if you have less than 3 cards in hand, you could drop to 3 at once turn. So we're trying to find rare candies. We're trying to find the boost juice. We're going to use Candice and Irida and all this fun stuff, Spirit Energy Retrieval. It's a lot of little pieces to make a deck that kind of works pretty well in my testing it. So hopefully it continues to do so. I like this build for Blastoise. And Blastoise is a powerful card. So let's go make that happen. It is. I see you are perfect. Oh, yeah. All right. First up, we've got opponent. Well, opponent, pleasure to meet you. My name is main character. Howdy. Of the stream. I'm not a main character IRL. You got to boost it up? Exactly. I'm a fan of any deck with the boost juice. As we wait for product. Standard. The business world. Waiting for our product to arrive. Our opponent has definitely picked heads. It wasn't an AFK decision that was made for them. Hoping they lose. Oh, they won this coin flip, so we're gonna have to give them a second. And once they have a second to fully realize that they're not gonna make a choice, think Peter makes a choice for them, it will be us going second, which we typically want to go first with this deck. Going second's a little meh. It's very possible, I see. Very possible. I don't want to be a main character IRL. That sounds exhausting, y'all. I like to sit on my butt and play video games. Like, I don't... If I was born with anime hair, like main character hair, I would have shaved my head. Like, no, instead I was born with the head of luscious, full hair, flowing locks, majestic. Trust me, I wear the hat so you don't have to see how great it looks. Do I? Yep. Oh, another interesting thing. Y'all care. These energies, this new style of energy came out with the new set with the Obsidian 151. There's one for every individual type. This is the water one. It's got lots of pretty sparkles and a very cool gradient. Now, why am I bringing this up? This card is 40 credits. So a set of 10 of them is only 100 credits. Or 400 credits. Math is for nerds. Yeah, so a set is 400. Which is cheaper than most other really good cards. So if you were curious and want to have a nice set of pretty energy, which is what I'm eventually going to be doing, is getting all of these, okay, got it, nailed it, woo! Woo! But yeah, so let's go actually make that change real quick. I forget, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna do this right. Nah, let's play some games, I'll do that later. Playing some games, changing our minds. Just another day in the saloon. Yep. Oh, and by the way, YouTube. This is a direct shout out for YouTube, Twitch. I'm not talking to you right now. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Twitch, I appreciate y'all too, and I'm glad you're here watching. I'll get to you in a second, I promise, okay? Thank you. YouTube, I appreciate you for being here, for watching, and I'm saying this now because I've seen the metrics and I know most people stop watching after about 10 minutes. But hey, I appreciate that first 10 minutes. Longer than I usually go, if you know what I mean. Up top. Anyways, and Twitch, thank you for being here as well. Y'all are great. All right, off to a rip-roaring start. This is a much better start, actually. This is actually a really good start. It's a shame we had to take a mulligan, but so did they. So, at least we didn't, you know, whiff like they did. Almost made a comment. I see, you can say whatever you want here. I just don't cuss in case people have this on around their kids. You can cuss. One of my good buddies watches this with his kids sometimes, and I try to not cuss as much as I can, but obviously, you know, this is for adults, so I am going to cuss some. This isn't a kid show. Mysterious tale, what did we find? A boost juice? I love boost juice. Got to boost it up. You got to boost it up. Yeah, what's up, Bass? Yeah, we played some Blastoise today. Dang it, Bobby. Give me the skinny. I did, Icy. I did 100% give you permission. Because I also know you, and I know that you have a heart of gold and won't actually do anything. You and your solid gold heart. What has our opponent done? They have played a Nest Ball. They have played a Switch. They have played a Nest Ball. They have played a Switch. They have played an Ultra Ball. You got a skinny! Nice! This looks like the opponent's playing the stock fighting deck they give you. The OG one with the Koraidon EX from the beta. Which happens. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We got this. Now, Mew is super effective, but we're not actually going to be using Mew that much here. Ironically, this Mew would absolutely crush Koraidon, because it gets to use the big super attack. Double damage because it's psychic. But, you know. Now, luckily, they only had one energy in their bin. And Blastoise can one-shot this. So, here's hoping that's what happens. Let's Pokégear now in case we rip up Professors. We did not. We ripped an Irida, which is fine. Let's use this. Let's see what we get. Really want a Professor's Research anymore. Our hand has a lot of gas in it. Good, because we're not going to. Alright, now we're going to Boss's Orders because I messed up and should have definitely used the Irida. Oops. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Oh, we caught a skitty. Dang, Tatas. You also enjoy Lucario? Lucario's good. I feel like this Lucario is just gonna suffer from the fact that Dodrio's better. Like, this is fine. But Dodrio's better. I messed up, but I haven't played Pokemon cards in a hot minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and claim that one is because I suck. Eh. Now, notably, if they put the second energy here and knock out the Mew, they're gonna take a prize card, but we have another Mew, so it's fine. We have whiffed on energy a lot, though, and that is not fine. That is problematic. Also, notably, they don't get to pick and only put one energy. They have to put both, so let's go ahead and give up our second Mew here. Hey, an energy! It's just what I always wanted. Sure, why not? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab... probably the Escape Rope, Blastoise. They could one-shot this if they have another energy in their hand, so we're not going to let them do that. I'm going to make them pull that back. Because Lucario can Roaring Resolve to grab one energy out of the deck and then put one on there for their turn like they did last turn and still knock out a Mew. And this is our last Mew. While we probably don't need it, I'm realizing now what the one thing this deck needs, and this is why we play these decks and test them out, is to find out what we need to add. An Energy Search. Energy Retrievals are great. Energy Search would be good. I don't know if we need superior Energy Retrievals, y'all. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You got it, Icy. The reason for that is that Chien-Pao needs superior energy retrieval because Chien-Pao churns through so much of the energy, but Blastoise only does at most 2 a turn, and that's 2 a turn to do 280 damage, so that's a lot. So yeah, probably. So what we'll probably do after this, if I remember, big ol' if there, we're gonna change the superior energy retrievals to 1 energy search and 1 energy retrieval, because an energy search. Not particularly, actually, because we need more than just the one to put on Blastoise. We need 2. We need 1 for our hands. So we also need some more just card draw. That's what Candice is in here to do, is to just get us the energies we need, and then we can kind of cycle through those, but I am foreseeing that as being a problem. Perhaps. With 2 energy retrievals, you think? That's fair. Fair. Oh, it's my turn. I am so sorry, opponent. I thought we were waiting for the opponent, y'all. That's my bad. I was like, what is taking our opponent so long? Nothing. It's me. I'm the problem. My bad, friend. It's gonna be weird to find that perfect balance. You know? Because we also don't want to just have a hand where it's nothing but energy or a Blastoise and an energy, right? Like, that's... Obviously, you want the cards you want when you want them, right? Oh, more at 11 from this shocking update. Now it isn't my turn. Now it's not waiting for me. It's waiting for the opponent now. Alright, opponent's not here. Woo! Okay, okay. Now, if we're lucky, this is going to put some energies in the bin. I was hoping for more than 1. Okay, so let's throw Ninja down. Grab a Nest Ball to ditch to this energy retrieval. Discard the Rare Candy and the Nest Ball. Hope we hit some energies. Will sleep waiting for me. I hope not. It'd feel really bad. Okay. This might seem really stupid, y'all. It might. And it might actually be really stupid. We're actually going to ditch this Irida. I don't really need her at this point. I'd rather have a Squirtle so that we can play that and draw a card with this Mew. That's a good one. Okay, we'll hold off on that one. A little clunky out the gate, but that's okay. We're gonna make this all sleek and futuristic and agile. That's a good word. Yeah, we're gonna make it agile. And notably, Koraidon cannot one-shot Blastoise, and Blastoise can one-shot Koraidon. Still can. Still can. Blastoise can one-shot that too. 280 is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay. I don't know if we can't one-shot this anymore, because now it has the equivalent of 290 HP. So we'll need to get rid of the 280. right? Actually, we still can, because it's 30 and 20, so yes. So we still can one-shot that. Ha 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 ha. Nah, 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 nah. Of course, if it comes to that, we don't currently have the energies in our hand to one-shot it, but we can start to do some stuff. The Lucario, I would guess. The Rylu's the only thing that can still evolve. This is the one that learns Avenging Knuckle. Okay. Interesting choice. That's a really good start. All right, let's do that first. Okay, we needed that switch. Only one energy in the bin, so this is gonna suck a little bit, but we have to do it. Yay! It's just what I wanted. All right. Evolve this here. It's perfect. Yay! Goodbye. Blastoise. Okay, another energy's great. These are the new gold switches, by the way, which looks so good. Oh, it's the big red. That's why it looks so good. The Pokeballs are just fantastic. And again, this is one of those situations where it's really convenient that we actually only have to do... Oh, friendo. We only have to ditch one energy to this Blastoise to do 140 damage. Okay. Not quite gonna do enough damage, my friend. Okay, they're keeping up on the cards. That's a lot of damage. For sure. That's a good draw. It's a very good draw. Probably not going to PokéStop anymore at this point. Oh. Yay, we win. Woo! That game was pretty much over, but yay. All right, let's make those changes before I forget. Alrighty then. Alright, so. Changes that we're going to make here. Let's see. Trainer-wise, we do not... Let's do... With the Greninja, I think we probably should have the superior one. GG's. Let's, search. Do I have any prettier ones? I do have a prettier one. And it's water. It's perfect. Want to make any other changes? Not really. It felt fine. Besides that. I do feel kind of bad. I do feel kind of bad only having one. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. That means we have to wait and use it till it's really valuable, basically. Just like how often games are conceded. I can see that. It is a little concession happy. There's not much of a downside, right, in the casual ladder. And you could be having the game of your life, but if your opponent disagrees, then they are done having the game of your life. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I concede all the time. So, yeah. I'm part of the problem. It's not all the time. I concede if I feel like I'm not going to learn anything, right? Like, even if I'm losing and I know I'm going to lose, but if I want to see how something plays out, I'll stick around. Okay. This is not a bad starting hand. Not a bad starting hand. Okay, and we're both evolution Pokemon, and we get to go first. That's exciting. What do you find in me here? Nest Ball is perfect. We need a Squirtle. Squirtle going here. We end our turn. All right. Wow, even in ranked? That's wild to me, Schnee. Like, I feel like once it gets into, like, the normal game, people should probably just stick around. Like, you know, you're playing a ranked game. You should try to win or play, but, you know. Okay, sure. They want us to switch it around. We're going to put this one up front because this one has no retreat cost. That's the other benefit of having it in this deck. Do they play anything else? They can't evolve it this turn. Okay, there is blood in the water. Let us see what we can do with this here. Gonna get our free retreat on. We need a rare candy. If this hits a rare candy, got a shot. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna use Candice here, because Candice can hit a Blastoise and an energy. And it did. Oh, and it did exactly what we needed to. Okay, we win. Woo! Woo! A reward and a rank penalty if people concede a ranked. I could see that. I could see having some sort of dissuasion from that, but even then that gets kind of tough, right? Chien-Pao on the benches. I mean, but really though it is, right? People have been getting their cheeks clapped by Chien-Pao for some time now. Like, I'm out. I don't want to play it anymore. I'm out. I have no issues with you using Chien-Pao. But I see how other people wouldn't like that. It's like if someone throws down an Arceus and a Charmander, it's like, oh, I could just leave. See, that's more in line what I would think I see. Like, if there was a, like, if you concede too quickly, or, like, if you concede 3 times in a row, or whatever it is, having a, like, a cooldown, like, okay, you can't play ranked for, or you can't play games for 30 minutes, right? He did, babe. I warned him over and over and over. He is chewing on his foot so much that he's actually doing that thing. You know how if you scratch a dog on the neck, they'll, like, flick their back foot, like we call it a puppy spot? He's chewing on his foot to where he gets his own puppy spot. Now, see, that's an interesting shout-out, Schnee. Like, just make it to where you literally can't concede. Then people would just rope, though, right? Like, because if somebody wants to not have fun or not play, they're just not going to play. So, that's a tough call. You know, it's because you're fighting human nature, right? Especially, like, I don't want to say kids, right? Because, like, the Pokemon card game is obviously not just for children, but there are a lot of kids who play it, and I could see that being, no, kids don't understand, right? Like, I mean, I'm stupid, and I was stupid as a kid. Shocker, I know. Okay, so this is the Rapid, or the Single Strike Tyranitar. I'm expecting this to be the Lugia deck, actually. Yeah, this is the Lugia deck. Not the end of the world. They don't really want to start with Tyranitar out front. So that's going for us, which is nice. This has a very, very thick retreat cost. Does magic to enable forfeits on. That's it. Are you saying it works in other games like Magic does that? Because I did not know that about Magic. Have they ditched any? They have not ditched any of the Archeopses, which is nice. Ooh, and they had the switch, though. Brutal. Oh, come on, let me look at the pretty one. Don't put the ugly one out front. Okay. So Irida can get us a water Pokemon. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're getting other things here. And we have this other Nest Ball too. All right, so let's grab a Nest Ball. We're gonna Nest Ball the other Mew. Both golden Mews. Great golden Mews. So the question is, how much do we believe we can do? I feel like the smart play here is to grab Blastoise and a Switch. Or I guess Escape Rope doesn't matter because they have the other Lugia. We could force them to put the. No, they might want to be switched here, so we're just gonna do this. Okay. Which we want to switch the one that has Mysterious Tail to the front. Very important. Now we're looking for a Boost Juice. How lucky are we? Not that lucky. We're gonna try again though. We might get it the second time because we're going to grab Greninja. Greninja has plenty of energies this time to bin. But I have a Boost Juice. How about some more energy? Like I said, sometimes we're going to have a hand of all energy. We don't want that. No, you try to say, I gotcha. Yes, I knew about the concession in, that's fine, opponent, that's fine. The concession mechanic in League of Legends, which is a pretty interesting topic for discussion, actually. Hey, look, it's the Boost Juice we wanted. Right on time. All right. Because, like, Dota doesn't have that concession mechanic, and there's nothing else the opponent's doing. Okay. Okay. Not the rare candy we wanted. Opponent's not doing anything, but can we really trust that? We're on borrowed time right now. We already have a Boost Shake in hand, so let's just grab the Ultra Ball. We don't need the energy. So I should have Greninja'd first, because that might have impacted what we were going to get. Yeah, we just got the Wartortle organically. That's a good thing. That there. Go ahead and Candice. They're probably playing stuff to make us shuffle. Dark. Let's, this is really stupid, but we're gonna do it anyways. So this is, putting all the cards on the table thing here. That's what the plan was. We're gonna go ahead and Boost Shake now because we can't do anything else this turn. And this way, we don't have to worry about them shuffling our Blastoise away. But I want them to knock this Mew out. I do. I want them to look at it and be like, no, and take it out. You know? Because if they do that, we get to take this out in response. Hopefully. Hopefully Candice is hopeful for us. We getting juiced? Yeah, exactly. We got to boost it up. Get that boost juice going. Now, this is a mistake because the Lugia that might come out, they could just use the move from the bench and then have the Archeopsis. But this way they can't put the Lugia V-Star out and have that up front. Okay, so they have the Jet Energy. Do you just take out the Mew? I would really appreciate that about you, my friend, if you would just take out the Mew. Dang it. Okay. That's okay. This is why we did the Blastoise thing. So now we just have to draw 2 energies. Perfect. Yay! We did it. All right. I feel like that was mostly that our opponent was very unlucky, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. We played fine. But our opponent, who has a lot of numbers for a name, is definitely not a robot. Seated there. Back in we go. I kind of like realized, Shani, I stopped talking halfway through commenting on your Legends thing. Yeah, concessions are such a strange part because if people feel like they can't play, they're not gonna, or they're just not gonna play, right? It's not gonna be a matter of, well, I guess I have to stick it out and do my best. You know what I mean? Hunt's a good example. Hunt is, for those of you that haven't played it, it's an extraction shooter. So if you like load into a map and it's the wrong weather or you forgot items or something like that, you can just leave. Like you go to the extraction, leave, and people who are playing on that map won't know that there were other people that just left until the very end when they finish and they look at the list of players. And we've definitely had it happen before where we're like, why wasn't there anybody else on the map? It's like there was, they probably just left. This is a pretty solid starting hand. Not so great against electric, I'll be honest. Mostly because it's Blastoise. A solid starting hand. I'm Miraidon into a Miraidon. Oh, the coin, the giveaway. And the winner is Tatas. Congratulations. And I see we will get you that coin in just a second. While our opponent sits there and plays with himself. What? Who said that? Did that sound so weird when I said it? I have no idea what you're talking about, Wiggles. Alright, it's my turn. Okay, so the Irida's fine. Let's start with the Mysterious Tail. No, let's start with the PokéStop, actually. Okay, let's start with Mysterious Tail. That's actually pretty good, considering we just ditched so many energies. So now we're gonna play Irida. We're gonna get Greninja. We just need a Nest Ball, right? Because we have the Boost Juice already. Alright, so Greninja and a Nest Ball. Get us a Squirtle going on here. This is gonna be a hard game. This actually, in theory, would probably be one of those games that we really want to switch gears and use the other Mew, but I don't feel like it's that good. That's mostly for card draw. Yeah. And then we boost it. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough. You're welcome, Tatas. Alright, everything's good. Alright, everything's good. We're back. We're all good. We're fine. Everything's where it should be right now. We're about to lose Mew. Sad. Very sad. Well, if they don't crank one out here, we're actually still ahead on energies. Or we'll be at parity on energy. Okay, so this means Magnezone. But it does mean that it's not ready yet? Like, it's not a Magnezone this turn, it's a Magneton? If they don't play a hand crank here, I'm not all that upset. I am upset. I'm very upset. Speaking of early concessions, GG opponent. You have beaten us. We have been slain. Greninja, tell them we quit. Thank you. Now we were gonna lose that game. There's nothing to learn except for electric beats water. This is why when I built my original Blastoise deck, not Blastoise EX, like the OG Blasticonda deck, I did pair it with Sandaconda, was because electric into water sucks. It's like, you want to talk about have no chance, get zapped nerd, you know? I kind of want to check and see how often the draw a card or draw up to 3 cards if you have less than 3 restart ability for the new Mew is. Because if that doesn't come up more than ever, we might want to look at putting something thicker there that can actually turn a fight against electric deck. We'll see. Okay. Not the exact one we want. We're gonna put it out front because it has no retreat cost. Steel deck. Bronzong deck. Okay. Okay, they're up to something. Let's get excited and see what they're up to. This is a brew. I know. But he gets one. Magnemite, that's not a brew, it's just a Magnemite. Just kidding. This might suck, but I want to do it because if we hit a boost juice, yeah, we did. Luckily, because 2 of the Wartortles are in our hand. Now we're, again, out of energies. Yep. But Irida can get us an Energy Search this turn, so could be worse. A Blastoise and an Energy Search, perhaps? Depends on what we draw, right? The energy in our bin. You know what I'm kind of thinking here, chat? I'm kind of thinking it's actually the weak link here is the Greninja. Because this is putting extra energy that we don't have into our bin. Yeah, in that one particular spot, it did get us the boost juice, but if this was something else, and if these Mews were just the other Mew, we would have gotten that boost juice anyways. And possibly had something else going on here, you know what I mean? Oh, it's just a Dialga deck. Why do they have the other Bronzong? I guess the Bronzong helps them cheese energy out a little bit. They really want to. Sure? Have a Squirtle? I should have put this other Wartortle out there and called their bluff, because there's no way it could knock out a Blastoise. But I'm a little scared, y'all. Or we could just draw it. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. We're going to put this one here. Play the Irida out. The Energy Search is in our prize cards. That is brutal. Okay, so we're going to grab the Pokégear then for next turn. If we whiff, we didn't whiff, but if we did, we would have gotten to draw something. And I guess that's it. Shame. Yay! Crookerook! Deal. They did have 2. Yeah, nice. Nice, that's a thick Pokemon now. Luckily for us, we don't have to fight it if we don't want. Yay, I wanted that. Okay. Yeah, that means we get to use the Irida this turn. Grab our other Pokégear. That's, never mind, no we don't. It's in the prize cards. Let's just grab that. Might as well grab a Squirtle here. There is 1 energy in the bin, so let's... This is gonna feel so bad, but we need it here. These 2 things... That... Deck, I swear to God. It's like it's trying to hurt my feelings. Okay, we get to draw 3 cards. So, okay, it came up. That was the thing. It came up, like I was talking about. We were looking to see if this comes up. This is going to spin and knock 3 water energies into the bin. And I'm going to be so mad when it does. Never mind. Never mind. Never mad. Always happy and thrilled. Let's grab the other of these Mews. Okay. Both of us are very low on cards, but we have a lot more churn than they do, so that's beneficial for us. Now, this is annoying. Not the end of the world, though. Itch the Greninja that we don't really want to be doing anymore. And sure. It was a rough draw. Yikes. Okay, so they do have the retreat. Okay. Here comes a lot of damage. Exactsies, actually. Shame. Shame. We have to draw a Candice here, or we lose. I guess I can technically put this Mew out here and try to get lucky. Keep getting stuck on energies. There's that Candice I wanted. I don't know if we can do this at this point. To see what I mean, y'all? This is not quite there. This is a little clunky. It's not the deck's fault. It's built wrong. It's my fault. They had a boss's orders and they're not using it. We're gonna get the dialogue of... Oh, they have the pretty one at least. Ooh. I like gold, y'all. I like gold. Oh, they had another boss's orders. Oh, are they gonna take an extra turn? Oh, they can't take an extra turn here, so that's something. If we magically draw 2 water energies... They might regret ditching that second boss's orders now. Of course, if they get to take an extra turn, it doesn't really matter, but we do have this Squirtle to feed them. They want some Squirtle soup. Opponent. Opponent. I guess they were trying to dig for a rare candy there. They might have a Magnezone in hand. Okay. We need to draw a water energy. If we draw a water energy, we win this fight. It'll be 3. Alright, I'm gonna concede this one. I want to rework this deck a little bit, because this is not gonna be, like, nothing that happened right there was, like, particularly unexpected. Just kind of shows a weakness. Explain your thoughts better than that, Wiggles. You can do better than that. So, this deck doesn't have enough card draw to make up for at least energies, right? Because that's the other thing that Chien-Pao provides, is Chien-Pao gets to pull the energies into your hand. Part of me thinks maybe a Chien-Pao would actually be pretty solid for this deck, because it gets to search too, which is perfect for Blastoise, but then it has to be up front, which could cause some problems. So let's change some things up here. Like I said, we'll leave one of these Mews in there. We're going to take the Greninja out. I like this Mew a lot more. That's what, 4, 6, or 4, 7, 8 basics. We're going to need a little bit more than that. 9 is about the minimum I would want to do. This Mew is really important. Let's put another one of those in there. And let's try and change this up a little bit. Okay, so we probably don't need 4 Nest Balls, because, again, we're going to have a lot of Mews, a lot of ways to search up items. So I wouldn't probably want to go higher than 3. That's just a second superior energy retrieval. Let's put a regular energy retrieval in there. Let's put a regular one in there. How many pretty ones? Not particularly. Ooh, we have a classic one. Let's put the classic one in there. Do we want this Mew or do we want it to be a Chien-Pao? That's the question. Let's have it be a Chien-Pao, because Chien-Pao could at least be more useful. Which is sad. This is still a Blastoise Mew deck. It's just, you know, not just Blastoise. Right? I don't like Baxcalibur in this deck, because we don't want to be putting the energies on the cards fast. We want to be having them in our hand. We're not testing these, we're playing these, Wiggles. Can y'all tell what I normally do when I make changes? Baxcalibur might work, but that would just be a very different deck at that point, because then you need 2 things to be getting up to stage 2 Pokemon, which is a lot harder. I've tried to make a Nidoking, Nidoqueen deck work that's not cheesing him out, and oh, that is hard. It's so much of an investment. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I forgot your coin. That's my fault. God, I'm bad at this. I appreciate you sticking around. There are times I don't know why you do. I'll be completely honest. Not a bad starting hand. Not great, but not bad. They went first, which is sad, and they're a Charizard deck. Probably Charizard EX. Most people are not playing the new Charizard. I don't think I've played against anybody using the new Charizard EX yet, which is... Don't confuse Charizard EX with Charizard EX, y'all. Please understand which one I'm talking about when I talk about it. Thanks. If you're confused, call Mr. Nintendo. Mr. Nintendo. First one, I don't know yet. You got it, Icy. I'll try to remember to do that. Okay, opponent went first and didn't do anything. We must just want to evolve things. Let's PokéStop first, because this might affect what the Mew gets. Sure will. I mean, that's better than not having it. Those energies back into our hand. Thanks, deck. It doesn't really matter because we don't have a Greninja anymore. Schnee, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, maybe if we let's cut the bad cards like the Blastoise and the Mew, and just focus on the Chien-Pao and Baxcalibur. You know what? That deck would probably want a Palkia in there somewhere. Oh, wait, we lose. Okay. Now, this is Charizard EX. This is the one we are scared of because they're going to Rare Candy and... We lose. I'm not going to concede, though. This was just for y'all. We're going to ride it out. Y'all say goodnight to Mew. Mew, you have been fantastic. We couldn't ask for a better secret 151st Pokemon that was definitely not in the OG game that you didn't have to glitch out to have or something like that. Farewell, Mew. Goodbye. Sweet. Oh, it's double damage, too. Mew ain't gonna feel a damn thing, y'all. Hurt. Order of magnitude more damage than we needed to have done. That was just rude. Opponents just... The Golem deck we're going to be playing next has Bibarel in it, but that's as far as I'll go, Schnee. Final offer. Oh, wait. Ha 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 ha. I remembered this time. Alright, first one that we don't own is Alola Partners Silver Rainbow. Let's get in there with our Alolan partners. I'm like jaded by this dark coin at this point. I've seen so many Charizards, y'all. So many Charizards. Winning the coin flip is a great way to start. Okay. Okay. Now, in theory, we could be in a decent spot here. In theory. Okay. That's a really good draw. Can I have a Nest Ball, please? I know we only have a couple of them in there now. Get this Ultra Ball. We're going to ditch 2 energies because we have this other superior energy retrieval. We're going to go get a Squirtle. Slap it down. Put the energy on it. And then you've got to boost it up. Boost Juice! I love Boost Juice, yo. What's up, guy? Gravely Last was quite a cool deck. Acknowledge that's totally fine. I also lack the knowledge to help me improve, so we have a lot in common. Schnee, you're welcome here. How's it going, guy? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. Ooh, Shinoto. Hey, nice Mew, except yours isn't beautiful and golden. This is the worst one, or the second. That's the worst one. The one that's pretty is the one where it's like laying in the forest, holding onto the berries with all the little Pokemon around it. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my goodness, I couldn't have seen this coming. Okay. There's that Nest Ball that would have been nice to have. All right. So, what is the Ultra Ball ditching to get us a Blastoise? We're a little short on cards here. And they're going to get to evolve this next turn. There's only 2 energies, so the superior energy retrieval is not card advantage. If it was, that would change things. Oh, wait, never mind. We can just do this. I might regret this. I might regret this, but... do this. Now, if they evolve and do their thing this turn, we are done. But if they don't, this was the best thing we could do because we got the energies back without having to burn our superior energy retrieval. I haven't tested the Venomoth deck yet. Is it good? Fun? Is it also good? I mean, it doesn't have to be good. Being fun's the most important part, for sure. Is that in the Discord? I must have missed that one. I'll go back and check. Or is it just the new deck running around? Ooh. I haven't even seen it yet, so... exciting. That's totally fine. Appreciate that. Please do, guy. Putting an energy means maybe they don't have it? Hey, they didn't have it. Nice. Very nice. Probably gonna try and have it for next turn. Gonna put this here. Ball these 2 things. Just a Blastoise. Now this is nice because we get to take out this Mew for the, again, just the one. Now Chien-Pao could also take out the Mew for 1, but this is nice. We get to keep the superior energy retrieval. Means, worst case scenario, one in there though. We don't really want to use our superior energy retrieval for that. We just kind of want to draw some. This deck might need more Candice if we're not going to be playing with Chien-Paos out front. Hopefully, by us doing that, we were actually able to keep them off of their Rare Candy Charizard this turn. Hopefully. Okay. Gonna retreat the Charizard? Okay, they're gonna retreat the Charizard, or the Charmander. Not gonna save them. Okay, so we can't retreat now. We were not going to retreat anyways. We have to do this. I would love to... Oh, are you kidding me, deck? Brutal. I was gonna say I would love to have just drawn the energy so we could just take out the Charmander, but we didn't. So now we just get to... Cool. It's a ticking time bomb until they get the pieces they need to. So we are rapidly running out of window here. Okay. They're gonna pick the Squirtle. Why would you pick the Mew? The Mew gives us the most chance back into this game. Ah, sheep! Oh, because we can't retreat it. That makes sense. Okay, but if we just rip that, we're fine. So we're fine. We have to. Like, it sucks that we're gonna do this for one card, but we have to do it. We just can't not do anything again. Come on, Energy. Come on, Energy. Or a Candice. Candice, please. Energy, we'll take it. We'll take it. Terrified because they put the Charizard or the Charmander out front. Don't ice me, never mind. We're fine. Irida. Use that. Grab Chien-Pao. Have that. Probably the energy retrieval so we can continue to do things. Yeah. Blastoise. Blastoise v Charmander. To the surprise of nobody, Blastoise wins. If it was a Charizard, it might be a different story, but probably not. I am hashtag shocked that our opponent is still here and hasn't conceded yet, continuing on that conversation from earlier, but we'll take it. That was really unlucky from both players. But we're the victim because, again, in terms of this stream, we're the main character, so yeah. So in Discord, can one of the mods give Guy the Pokemon trainer role? There is in the private channels, the private rooms sub-tab, there is a unsolicited deck picks channel. Post it there. You can also just DM it to me if you'd rather, and I'll take a look. But I think other people would want to see that too. You know, this little thing is so much less annoying when you're not playing something that hits the bench. Obviously, that's how that works in terms of annoyance works. But yeah, love to see it now. Thank you, Sheep. And now we must wait for our opponent's timer to tick down as they are salty. Or maybe someone's at the door. Ooh, maybe they got pizza. I want pizza. Opponent, share your pizza. Birds are overrated, Sheep. Alright, our opponent is AFK. We'll take it. This and get both of them back. I'm gonna save this Irida. Reason to use it right now. Squish a Manaphy. I support that, darling. 100%, especially because I didn't do the dishes today. It's because I was busy, though, I promise. I was pretty busy. My lunch break was unfortunately not filled with dishes. Take a nap, babe. I'll come wake you up when stream's over, I promise. Go get some pizza. Our opponent is still here. Otherwise, they would have been kicked for being inactive. I guess this is the turn that they'll be kicked for being inactive if they're not here. They're just salty. A little salty that they lost. Okay to be salty. Salt is important in a healthy diet. If you have too much salt, though, you end up as a great salt lake. Opponent gave up. They're just sitting there eating their pizza, glaring at us. I want pizza. Screw you, opponent. Bit of a discrepancy in damage done. Alright, let's do one more with this deck. Start the last giveaway, all that. Y'all know the drill by now. Oh, okay. Alright, Vest. Hit me. Whisper me your, let's do it. Last deck, last game with this deck is going to be a viewer challenge. Take a shot at Blastoise, so bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. Let's go. Whisper your I whispered you. Give me your trainer name, please. Let's add a friend, chat. Maybe I should change that redemption to have... Don't have your... Where did you send? Oh, I got... So sorry, y'all have very similar colored... I have trouble telling blues apart. You need account verification. Uh-oh. 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 Can't whisper. Can you send it to me on Discord? We are in the same Discord together, so you should be able to. Oh, there you are. Sorry for the delay, y'all. Friend request sent. Slap me with one of them challenge when you're ready, Vast. Now we click back in there because, you know, do I have a new friend? Has my love been accepted? Unrequited love. Alright. We have this chill music in the meantime. Oh wait, YouTube. I'm sorry. You don't get to hear the music, YouTube. If I owned the rights to this music, YouTube, you would get to hear the music, but I can't. I can't record it. All right, all right. So new friend. Now where challenge? That just says there's a friend online, right? That's all that means. All right. I will accept your challenge. Like I sent a challenge. Well, bring it on. All right, let's go. First ever viewer battle against Vast. I started the giveaway, right? I start the giveaway? I did. Okay, exclamation point ticket if y'all want a chance to win a 151 pack code while we do this. All right, so got some Hoenn starters. Respect, respect. Okay. Let's start over, friend. No, wait. We're supposed to start over. Oh, okay. Got something fighting going on over there. All right. That's my favorite. A couple more mulligans. I don't know if they know what we're up to, chat. Maybe Vast doesn't know what we're up to here. Ride on Squawkabilly. Uh-oh, we're in danger. Okay. So let's ditch that and that. Head and grab this one. I actually should not have ditched that escape rope. I just messed up really bad. I needed that. Oopsie. Well, now we're behind. It's fine. It's just going to cost us another card. It's basically like I had done that instead and used the escape rope, except Squawkabilly's not out front. I was kind of hoping to put Squawkabilly out front. That's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. All right. Not the end of the world. We're fine. We're fine. All right. The good news is that Koraidon Squawkabilly cannot really attack on turn 1. There might be some other shenanigans going on, but if you see a Koraidon, you're usually safe for a turn. Now, every turn after that, you're notably less safe because they get to cheese so much energy. Oh, I'm sure, guy. I'm sure they're doing it fair. In my opinion, if you want to waste channel points to cheat against a game of me and casual, like, go for it. I don't really care. That was the biggest reason I didn't want to just do regular viewer battles against just like everybody where there's like a queue, because at that point I would get a little salty. Okay. Okay. Rude. I liked the Squirtle where it was, but okay. Okay. Now we need to get kind of lucky here. Inkay, so cute! I want an Inkay. Okay, only had one in the bin, which is good for us. So nice, me Holmes. Now we're gonna clench here, chat. Everybody clench. Everybody clench. Uh-oh. Our clenching seems to have failed. And if he's fine. One thing we have going for us right now is that the opponent's bench has a lot of stuff that doesn't really change things. Never mind. I was gonna say the Lucario's not gonna do much, but Lucario EX does. So that one's a little bit scary, but the Squawkabilly and the Manaphy don't really stop us at all, and Greninja's whatever. Obviously I would like to have some card advantage, but we took the Greninjas out of our deck. And the Professor's Research, brutal. Okay, Judge as well. Judge as well. Gus, I used my pick to dig up a pick, and I used my pick to put an energy on the Lucario. Okay, okay. Oh, I didn't catch the... Okay. That's alright. Well, rip Wartortle. Alright. Alright. Well, your turn, opponent. Fine, just playing cards out. Maybe a judge, I wonder? Well, one, we're just kind of buried under card advantage at this point. Okay. Okay, so this is not actually going to do it. Mew is resistant to fighting, so... Oh, never mind. We are resistant to fighting, but Grant says it doesn't matter. Grant's a good addition. I like Grant in this deck. All right. If we get a rare candy, we're okay. All right. All right, let's try and hide here. Portal, use withdrawal. Oh, no. It appears to have failed. There's a lot of RNG in this game, y'all, and not just coin flips. Sometimes it's the Mew activations. GG, Vast. GG. GG. Almost had you. See you next time. Thank you for the game, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love your leggings. Very sparkly. All right. final thoughts on this deck. We're going to do the wrap-up and then the giveaway and all that stuff. So final thoughts on this deck. It doesn't feel there yet. It's possible that it's never going to get there as long as I'm just changing what we have, but I really like the Blastoise and Mew combo. Everything around that's kind of hit or miss, because it's one of those situations, if we get it, great, if we don't, bad. Maybe you want to build this to go second and really focus on using Irida to get the boost shake, so you're not trying to, like, cheese early that way. It's tough. It's tough. I feel like this Blastoise card is really good, and I stand by that. It just I don't think I've unlocked it yet, and maybe somebody else has. Maybe I'll have some ideas. Put it in the comments or Discord if you do have any ideas of ways to use this Blastoise, because I love Blastoise. This art is awesome, and this card is good, but this deck ain't quite there yet. So yeah,